everybody. Hello, Ronin, hello. Bakari, hello. Luni Vadesh. Luni Vade or Vadishar. I'm handing out free follows. Thank you for the free follow. I almost thought you were a bot. Leonaire, hello. Stoolbender, gandang gabi, hello. Miko, hello. Mizuki Nekohana, hello. Zanzi, hello. Silas, yeah, same thought, Silas. I thought Looney was a bot. I had to pause for a while. Like, is this a bot? Runma, Epic Gamer, Creamy Peanut Butter. Hello. Speaking of peanut butter, I just had kare kare for dinner, which is a peanut stew. Peanut beef curry or peanut beef stew or something like that. And that's my favorite dish. Kare kare. Kohi, hello. Memo, hello. Kenji, good evening. Hello. Archetype, hello. Big Baba Gardo, hello. Joseph Iski, hello. Fuzzy Boots, hello. Kare kare. Yes, kare kare. Kare kare is life. What do you mean this is scuffed? It means I didn't prepare anything. When I say scuffed medical education stream, it means I'm just gonna talk about medical stuff without any preparation. The plan was supposed to be at the Pancreas. And what happened was, last night, like I think I tweeted it. I tweeted it yesterday that I was on duty last night. I was decked. I was put in an OR. I was told to assist in this specific surgery that involves the pancreas. And that surgery is a huge one. It's major. It takes average 8 to 12 hours. There's some people who can do it at 6 hours. Well, Doc is speaking. She's making power. No, I gave up, Silas. I gave up. I tried this afternoon. I opened up PowerPoint presentation. I typed in the title slide and then I stopped and I gave up. I was just too tired. Yes, it's 8 to 12 hours. That specific surgery though last night took 9 hours. So, I was in the OR at around 4 p.m. and I came out around 1 a.m. And on top of that, once I came out, I had to look at some patients in the ER. So yes, I am wasted. Well, no, I was able to sleep a bit, but you know, tired. Speedrun pancreas surgery. I did not know surgeries were that long. It depends on the surgery. There are some surgeries that do take long, especially that specific surgery. I can talk about that. Like briefly about pancreas without a PowerPoint. I'm just gonna use my friendly neighborhood Mozilla Firefox for help. Mozilla Firefox. Let's type in pancreas. Pancreas. I think, let's see if there anything... let's make sure there's nothing gross that comes out. Okay, here we go, pancreas. Alright! At least it was a success. Yeah, the patient, it's the first day post-op. First day after the surgery. There's, so far he's okay. Alright! I'm not gonna use slides. I'm just gonna use web browser for this. Pokari, 6 hours is long. Yeah, it is. It's long, but 6 hours is okay. Is pushing it for me, but if it gets longer than 6 hours, my feet start complaining. Cause you know how you have to be standing in an operation. It takes so long. Yeah, the endurance. Alright, what is pancreas? I think you guys are familiar. You're all familiar with the pancreas, right? I'm pretty sure. Especially if you haven't heard of pancreas yet, you probably heard it from an anime or a light novel or a live action movie called I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. Right? Hello, 20 Frost. I heard about it's near the stomach. Yeah, it's near the stomach. Is it actually edible to eat? No. Well, Adam, I think there's some dishes that serve pancreas. I want to eat your pancreas. I think that's the name of the anime. Let's see. Images. I think y'all know this. Y'all know this tragic, this sad show. They used to inject ground up pig pancreas for diabetes. Oh wait, they did that? I didn't know that. I did not know that. Isn't that the abdo? No! Abdo is gallbladder. Miko, abdo is gallbladder. Pancreas would be lapay. As far as I know. We're talking about the pancreas biablo. Pancreas is it's a tough organ actually. To be honest, pancreas is kind of complicated. I'm not a master yet of the pancreas. But anyway, I'm sure you guys are all familiar with this show called I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. Pancreas is edible. I mean, any organ in the body is edible. I think there are some food dishes that serve pancreas, like internal organs. Everyone has a pancreas. So, pancreas. Is that where sugar is stored? Not really. No. It produces here. Gyosak got it. It produces enzymes. It helps in the digestion, okay? I will show you. I will explain to you. The pancreas. Let's start with this. This photo. Oh, wait. Let's go to... You know what? No. Open image. I think that's better. Open image in new tab. Oh my god, it's so tiny. It's so small. It's so small. Don't they have a larger picture of this? I don't know. Can you guys see this properly? It's so small. The pancreas is this. Sugar control, yes. Insulin. The pancreas is this yellow tongue-like thing here. Tongue-like organ. So it's found underneath the stomach. It's found underneath the stomach. Stomach is here. You can see a shadow of the stomach here. This is the stomach. You can see its shadow. So the pancreas is behind that. Is it too small? Should I look for a larger photo? I don't know how you make this larger. I did not expect this to be so tiny. Maybe there's a better one. Let's see. What does this one look like? Oh god. This one looks big. Let's see. Open image in new tab. This is very scuffed. I told you guys, this is gonna be scuffed. Here we go. This is better, I think. This is better, right? This is better because it shows you the abdomen. Can you guys see it? Control plus. Oh wait! Can I? Control. Unfortunately, the plus sign on my keyboard is combined with the minus sign. I'm using a small keyboard. I'm using a tiny keyboard though. Let's see if it works. Hold on. Oh, there we go. There we go. I got it. That's +2. There. Do you guys see it now? Alright. Why did you think it was corn? Well, I can't blame you if you think it looks like corn. It does actually when you mention it, it does look like corn. Anyway, yeah, so this is the esophagus, this is the stomach. Behind the stomach is the pancreas, so you can see it right here. Pancreas has 3 parts: the head, the body, the tail. There's also one part here that's called the uncinate process. It's part of the head. Nugsopo, thank you for following. Welcome to my stream. Now, the pancreas is part of the hepatobiliary system, which is the organ system that involves the liver, the gallbladder. So that includes the pancreas. So they help in digestion. If you notice the position of the pancreas, it's right beside the small intestine. This part, the first part of the small intestine, which is attached to the stomach. This part of the small intestine is called the duodenum. It's like a letter C. And then if you notice also, it's near the gallbladder. The gallbladder has little tubes here that connect to the small intestine, just like how the pancreas connects to the small intestine. That's why it helps with digestion. So if I zoom in a little more... oopsie. There we go. You can see there's like a little tube here. The gallbladder gets bile from the liver, and you can see connection to the small intestine here. And then the pancreas also has its own tube, and it connects to the intestine. The bile duct looks like corn. You guys are thinking about food. Did you guys have dinner yet? You guys are thinking about food. Did you guys? So yeah. Anyway, this part is what's important, because in the surgery that I had yesterday, the name of the surgery, by the way, is called a Whipple's procedure. And it's a very long procedure, and I'll tell you why. In a Whipple's procedure, you remove the gallbladder, the ducts connecting to the, or not really the ducts, the gallbladder up to here, the duodenum, this whole duodenum, and the head of the pancreas. This whole thing you remove. That's the surgery. I'm watching while studying hematology. Are these spoilers to I Want to Eat Your Pancreas? Not really. No. Pancreaticoduodenectomy. Yeah, pancreaticoduodenectomy. But if you have a hard time saying that entire procedure name, you can just say the Whipple's procedure, or the Whipple procedure. So hold on. I think that okay. Whipple's procedure. Hey, let's see if I can wait. Can I like type in Whipple's procedure without like getting gross pictures? That's my question. I might have weird pictures coming out. Whipple's procedure. Here we go. Oh, here. Here we go. This is it. I'll just send clarifications if I know them. Sure, thank you, Silas. That's a funny name. Here we go, Whipple procedure. Let's look at this image. Alright, wait. I think wait, I wanna make sure that there's no like gross images that come out for those who might not be able to handle the gross ones. Wait, let me just check. Okay, there's none. Okay, there's none. We're good. We're good, guys. Here we go. A before and after. Open image in new tab. Alright! But I'm only a researcher, not a doctor. That's fine. So, like I said, in a Whipple procedure, you remove... in some cases, you remove part of the stomach, but that depends. In our case, we only remove the duodenum, the gallbladder, the head of the pancreas. Yeah, that's what we did. So, usually this procedure is done for patients with tumor in the pancreas. But in our case, the patient had a tumor right over here. You know this tube over here? This tube that connects the gallbladder and this one into one tube. The tumor was in this tube. This is called the common bile duct. So, in our case, it was a tumor in the common bile duct, not really the pancreas. But see, tumors here in the distal, in the common bile duct, if it's near the duodenum, you have to do a Whipple's procedure. Yeah, the CBD. Yeah, common bile duct, the CBD. Shortcut. Fries and chips, thank you for following. Welcome to my educational stream. I'm talking about pancreas right now. So what happens when you remove this? Okay, the removal of these things is relatively short. That's only like the first stage. The first stage of the operation is just taking this entire thing out off. And you know, you have to remove it like en bloc or like as a whole and not just piecemeal. Because you know how there are surgeries where you just remove the gallbladder, where you just remove a section of the intestine. This is like removing everything as a whole. Yeah. And what happens? So if you remove this all as a whole, you're left with an open intestine here, an open end over here, and this one would be open. So you have 3 openings that need to be closed or sealed off. You have the hepatic duct. This is a hepatic duct, not really a bile duct. That is open. That's where the bile comes out. And then you'll have a portion of the stomach or here that is open. And you'll have the other end here that is open. So what do we do with that after we remove this? Won't that have a problem with the entry to the small intestine? Nope. Not really. So, after you remove this whole thing, you have to reconnect everything, which is what's here in the after. This is surgery, boys and girls. We're basically plumbers or something. I don't know. We fix the tubes, the pipings in your abdomen and reconnect them. This part is what takes forever to do. It's this part that takes forever to do. Imagine you take this whole thing out, so you're left with 3 openings. 1, 2, 3. You have to reconnect. You have to connect them so that they don't leak out. So look at this. So this the other end of the intestine, which is called the jejunum. That's the second part of the intestine, because you know this is the duodenum. You have the jejunum. So this end, you close up this end, you make a little hole here, and you're gonna connect that to the pancreas. Because you see this, there's a duct here. You have to you have to connect that to the intestine. And then after that, the hepatic duct, you have to connect that to the intestine too. Not a jejunum, it's jejunum. What Silas said, a jejunum. Jejunum, not jejunum. Yeah. And after that, you have to connect the further part of the intestine to the stomach to seal everything off. And this is what basically what our patient's the inside of his abdomen will look like now. It looks like this. The ileum is the last part of the small intestine. That's the last part. So, this is it's this one that takes forever. Because reconnecting 1, 2, 3. That's 3 connections. We call those anastomosis. When you reconnect, it takes long because especially if you don't have those staplers, like in the private hospitals, some doctors have staplers. It makes things a lot quicker. But if you don't have staplers, you have to suture this manually. And that takes time. Because you gotta make sure that it doesn't leak. Because if it leaks, you're in big trouble. Leaks are like the most dreaded complications of any anastomosis. Oh, the jejunum is the name after old images. Yeah, if you say choledochojejunostomy is As far as I know, this is supposed to be hepatico-jejunostomy, not choledoco, because this is the hepatic duct. You connect it to the jejunum. That's why it's called such. Gastro-jejunostomy. Gastro means stomach. Jejunostomy means this jejunum, and you connect it. And a pancreatico-jejunostomy, because you connect the pancreas to the jejunum. Question, Doc, how much does this operation usually cost? Actually, I don't know how much this one costs. This depends on the hospital. This is a huge procedure, so depending on the materials you use, it can get more expensive. It can go 6 digits or more. Actually, way more than just 6 digits. Well, no, 6 digits, but like more than 100,000 pesos, depending on the hospital. It really depends. I don't think I can do this to another person. Why is the gallbladder permanently removed? Because if you have a tumor here, if you have a tumor in this area, it can also spread to the gallbladder. It's part of the margins for the margins needed when resecting. When you remove a tumor or anything that is like cancer, you have to think about the margins. Meaning, there's a certain distance you need to remove. Certain distance of normal organ or tissue you have to remove. You can't just remove the cancer itself. Cancer is not just removing just the mass. You have to remove part of the normal. That's why... What kind of staples? It's staplers made specifically for this kind of stuff. Not this. What is wrong with you? As a kid? Wait, Silas? Wait. Your best friend went through this as a kid? That's rare. That's rare. As a kid. Usually people who have tumors in this area are a lot older. Where would you store bile? You don't store it anymore. The liver produces bile. You will still produce bile, but it will just go straight to the... It will just go straight to the intestine. That's why you can live without the bile. I mean, you can live without the gallbladder. Because the gallbladder, all it does is it stores the bile, it concentrates it, and then pushes it out. So just think of it as a... You still have bile, but it's not as concentrated. What is bile anyway? Bile is the fluid... Or is that the right term for this? Produced by the liver. It helps in digestion, especially fats. That's why you can actually survive without a gallbladder. All of this is the pancreas, the liver, the gallbladder, whatever they produce, whatever juices they produce, it helps in digestion. Hakwa, hello! Sorry I'm late, that's okay. Is bile just stomach acids? No. Bile comes from the liver. Stomach acids are different. It's different. Stomach acids are produced in the stomach. Can I sell my bile? That's actually gross. Why would you sell your bile? What? Well, imagine that, guys. If streamers, if content creators can sell, like, I don't know, you know, there's gamer girl bath water, or people would buy something like that. You never know, there could be gamer girl bile or something. I don't know, what am I thinking? Gamer girl bile. That is so gross. After undergoing this operation, food you can eat is very limited right now. Immediately after. Okay, let's go back to that photo. Oh wait, no. How do I... Okay, let's go back to that photo, okay? Immediately after this surgery, like today, he had a surgery last night. Immediately after that, so since you just connected all these parts of his intestines and insides together, the patient can't eat. He's not allowed to eat for a certain number of days. Why? Because these are all wounds. You know, you just sutured them. So imagine, just think of it like, you just sutured your wounds together, and then you start eating. You fill up your stomach, and these wounds haven't healed yet. So yeah, but that can cause a leak. We call it an anastomotic leak, which I said a while ago is a dreaded complication for patients like this. Like, you do not want this to happen, the leaks. Because if you get a leak, if any of these 3 leaks, we have to open him up again. It's another surgery. It is another surgery, and that's worse. It's harder. It's a headache. That's why this patient. So soup only, not even soup. Nothing per orem. NPO, nothing per orem, meaning he cannot eat or drink. Everything will be given through an IV line. So, for a few days. Usually, stuff like this, we watch out for this complication for about 5 days. If 5 days he's good, no complaints of pain, everything is good, no fever, no signs of leak, then we can start feeding him. But yeah, immediately right after operation, definitely not. Yeah, only through IV line. Even water, yes. Because water passes through here. Nothing should be passing through these. Nothing, yeah. So everything is by IV line. I think I mentioned before that I had to buy a TPN for a patient, which is a nutrition through the IV line. TPN means total parenteral nutrition. It's like their quote-unquote food given via IV. It looks like a bag of milk. That's where they get their nutrition, and he's gonna be given that for the next few days. So, hopefully this guy makes it through the 5 days. Because after 5 days, it should be good. You start giving him water. We'll feed him like very gradually. First water, and then liquids. Other liquids like soup. And then after that, probably a soft diet. Soft food. And then finally a regular diet. Let's pray for the homie. Yeah, I swear to God. Whipple's procedure is not common, I'm telling you guys. It's not common because a lot of the times there is a patient that comes into the hospital for a mass in the bile duct or in the pancreas who is for Whipple surgery. This kind of surgery you have to really prepare for, like CT scans and all that, because you can't just remove it. There are certain conditions before you can actually proceed with the procedure. Because, for example, let's see. I wonder if there's image of Whipple's procedure. Huh. Oh, here. I think this one would do. Oh no, not that. Wait. What is the best? I need to see the blood vessels. Where is that? Think. Or let's write pan. Wait, I want to make sure there's no gross stuff. Hold on. Pancreatic cancer. Pancreatic cancer. Cancer of the pancreas. I just want to make sure I don't, because look at that. See, we got gross photos here, and I don't know if you guys want to see that. Some people can't handle gross pictures. This is gross. Holy crap. Oh my, okay. Let me look for a photo of the blood vessels involved in pancreatic surgery. This one? Oh god, this is so tiny. This is so tiny. Wait, what's this? Bile duct. Okay, this could work. This could work. I can just show this. This works. This works. Okay. All right. This works. Pancreatic cancer popcorn. Actually, that's actually a good description. It looks like there's popcorn in your pancreas. All right. Okay, it's like this. In a surgery like that, you have to have a CT scan. And through the CT scan, you can tell if the tumor of the pancreas invaded or encases the blood vessels. Especially the big blood vessels. Like the ones here, the ones that pass through here. Especially the superior mesenteric artery. Or the vein. The portal vein. Those are very important arteries. Important blood vessels. So, if those blood vessels are encased by the tumor, the patient cannot undergo the surgery. The patient can't. Why? Because you can't just remove the blood vessels. Those blood vessels that the tumor will encase supply a lot of other organs. So if you remove that, you're gonna end up killing the other organs and the patient will die. Which is why that is one determining factor if the patient can undergo a Whipple surgery. If they see that the blood vessels are involved, or even not just blood vessels, if there's a metastasis, like a stage 4 where it scatters to the lungs or the other organs, the liver, they don't go through the procedure. Because like I said, this is a very major procedure. It takes a toll on the body because you do a lot of stuff. Like I said, it's an 8 to 12 hour procedure. You do a lot of stuff there. It's like a 3 or a 4-in-1 procedure, to be honest. You remove something, and then you have to connect the bile duct to the intestine, connect the intestine to the stomach, connect the intestine to the pancreas. That's 4 stuff you're doing. 4 things you're doing in there. So, that's why sometimes when sometimes in a CT scan it'll say, "Oh, it's not encased. You can actually do a Whipple's procedure." Okay, so the CT scan would say that, and then when the patient gets into the operating table, you open him up, then you see that it's actually encased. It happens. It happens. The CT scan would say it's not encased or the blood vessels are not involved, but the final decision to do a Whipple surgery is when you're doing the operation itself. So, what happens? What happens if you see that the blood vessels are encased? The surgery you're gonna end up doing is totally different. You can't, if the blood vessels are encased, that means you cannot remove that. So the procedure you're gonna end up doing is hepatico jejunum. Here we go. There it is. Evil Strike 207, thank you for following and welcome to my stream. Let me look for... Okay, here we go. This, right here. Oh god, it's so tiny. It is tiny, but anyway. If you cannot remove that, like I said, the tumor would be here. You're gonna have to... What you're gonna do is bypass it. Encased meaning the tumor wraps the blood vessels. Encases. It's like wrapping itself around the vessels. That's what I mean by encasement. It invades it, or erodes the vessels, or wraps itself around the vessels. Yeah. Oh wait, is Cocoon here? Cocoon, hello, welcome. So, like I said, you know, sometimes the CT scan says the vessels are not involved, but when you open up the patient, you see, oh shoot, it's involved, or there's a metastasis, you know, there's a tumor already in the liver or anywhere else, meaning the patient is already a stage 4. When that happens, you don't just close up the patient, okay? It's not exactly an abort mission. You have to do something, and the thing we do is a bypass surgery. It's called bypass surgery, but the whole name is hepaticojejunostomy row and Y, or a choledicojejunostomy row and Y. So what happens is this is the jejunum, which is attached here. Initially, you're gonna cut that. You're going to cut that and then attach it here. You're still gonna remove the gallbladder, by the way. That's the one thing you're gonna do. You're gonna remove the gallbladder and you're gonna attach it to the hepatic duct. Not ruin, row and Y. Row and Y. Because it looks like a letter Y. Okay. And then you're also going to connect here. Yeah, the what do you call this? Actually, what they do is connect it to the stomach. Because what you have to do is bypass this area. You have to bypass this area. So the stomach, this intestine is actually supposed to be attached to the stomach. This is actually the wrong picture. I just realized. Because there's many row and Ys. Why is there French? I don't know, man. That's how doctors like to name their stuff. It's a thing. I mean, we have Latin. We have Latin in our prescription too. Historically coming from France. Wait, oh yeah, that's true. But like, even the terms we use, we have Latin terms. German? I think we have a German, no. I think we had something that came from Germany, but we don't use the actual German name. Because I don't remember having an actual German procedure. It may have slipped my mind, though. It may have slipped my mind. But I feel like there is a German... I feel like there is a German thing. German term. Heimlich maneuver. Heimlich maneuver is more like a first aid thing. Do you mean Heimlich maneuver or Helmich maneuver? Yeah. So, so let's relate this to you know what, you guys, okay, before I continue, have you guys watched I Wanna Eat Your Pancreas? Liver and kataboba. Have you guys watched I Want to Eat Your Pancreas? This show. I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. It was a novel that was turned into an anime movie, and it actually has a live action. It's oh no, it's okay. I won't spoil, but the things I will say about this is pretty much I won't tell you the ending, okay? But this girl, it's just about a high school girl that this guy meets, and Apparently, in the synopsis, she has a terminal illness. She has an illness involving her pancreas. Apparently. They never say what kind of illness it is. And they never say. Does anyone get to eat anyone's pancreas? No, no. When they say I want to eat your pancreas, it was a metaphor. I'm not gonna tell you guys the ending if you guys haven't watched. If you guys know the ending, yeah, then you know the feels. But it's about this girl who has a terminal illness in her pancreas. They don't say what it is. Actually, the whole time I was watching this, I watched the live action first before the anime. The live action is really sad, by the way. I got more touched with the live action than I did with the anime. But I couldn't help, you know how I'm a doctor. I couldn't help but like criticize, like, what disease does this lady have? What disease does this girl have? It can't be cancer. She's too young. I was like wondering, what kind of disease does she have? I'm like, why does she not showing the symptoms of the disease? But even though I had my my doctor self was being so critical of the show, it was really good. It's a really nice movie. It's a nice movie. It's touching. And it'll make you cry. Mysterious pancreatic illness. Apparently, it's some kind of mysterious pancreatic illness that I don't know. She didn't... I don't remember if she had to undergo a surgery. I don't think she did. They just give her meds. I think she was already terminally ill that she just had to take meds. Hakwa. No, Hakwa, you gotta watch it. It's good. It's really nice, actually. It's a good show. You can watch the anime or the live action. Both will hit you in the feels. Yeah, it's a metaphor. Captain Orion, there's a scene where she said eating the pancreas sort of heals the pancreas. If you want someone to get better on, if you have an illness in a certain organ, you tell them that you want to eat that organ of theirs. So it just means that you want them to get better. That's the metaphor. That's why it's called I want to eat your pancreas, because she has an illness involving the pancreas. So to say that you want to eat the pancreas, it just means you want her to get better. This movie made me silent for 3 days so people would know that. Oh no, it made you feel sad. It made you quiet for 3 days. Yeah, it's a weird title. The first time I saw it, it was a weird title. It was strange to me. I'm like, why is this called I Want to Eat Your Pancreas? And then I just watched it. Like, oh, so that's what they mean by I want to eat your pancreas. And oh, she has a pancreatic illness. Oh, and I'm like, wait, why does she not have the symptoms to this pancreatic illness? Usually when you have the pancreatic illness, you turn yellow, but she's not yellow. You know, jaundice. Jaundice is the name of the symptom. Jaundice, where you turn yellow. Your skin turns yellow, your eyes turn yellow. And she wasn't yellow. I was like, why is she not jaundice? Why is she not jaundice? It's not a spoiler, to be honest. It's just it's really the synopsis. The spoiler is at the, towards the next half of the movie. But I'm just giving you the premise. The premise of it. That's what it is. But there's still a lot more going on in that movie. You gotta watch it. John... Silas! What is that? Bruh. Time to recolor the entire movie to make it accurate. I was like, I want yeah. But anyway, yeah. Go watch it if you have time. If you want to cry or feel sad, you just watch this movie. That's what I can say. Alright, so Oh look here, there's like a video of suturing the hepatic duct to the intestine. This is actually what we did. We sutured it like this. I gotta make sure that it doesn't doesn't give in or break. Seraph is tired. Oh no, Seraph. Welcome to my stream, and why are you tired? Zoo, thank you for subscribing. Thank you so much. I'm prepared to be a sad boy. Yeah. It's sad. It's sad, but you know, it's a very touching show. Zero Cock. Wow. A nice name. Thank you for following. Welcome to my stream. I'm curious why there isn't a medical glue. There is actually, Miko, there is a glue. There is a glue, a medical glue, but it's for the skin. Instead of suturing or using staples, you can use the glue. I forgot what it's called because I haven't used it in a while. I think it's histoacral glue. Here we go. This is the glue. This is the glue used for wounds in the skin. How are we doing today? I'm good. I'm talking about medical stuff. It's called histoacral. It's pretty cool, actually. Here, oh look, there's like an image of how it works. Can you use this instead of bandages? You can use this in open wounds, skin wounds. It has to be a superficial wound, like the skin. Then you can use this. Instead of suturing or stapling, you can use the glue. Is Elmer's glue a good alternative? No, because it's not as sticky as this one. This one would probably be like Mighty Bond, but you know, safe for the skin. Chronicles, thank you for following. Welcome to my stream. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. How deep can this glue heal? Only skin level. Skin deep. Just skin deep. You can't use this for anything else but the skin. Is Shiori a medical surgeon? I am a surgeon, Seraph. CL Hope. Hello, new here. Hello, CL Hope. Can this glue reattach arms? Of course not. Of course not. Alright. Okay, I think we're done with at least the operation, the surgery I had to go through yesterday. We're done talking about that. We can talk about what else you guys want me to talk about. This is the histoacral. Ooh. Oh, I know, guys. I know. Do you guys want to learn how to read X-rays? I remember I wanted to make a medical education stream dedicated to that. Like how to read X-rays and to know what you're looking at. If it's normal or whatever. You read X-rays? Yeah, I can. I'm not a radiologist, but you know, we're trained to actually read it because, you know, as a surgeon, you have to know what you're looking at. Ooh, okay. Alright, let's look at chest X-ray. Chest X-ray. Oh, look at this. We got some chest X-rays. Alright. Is there a okay, let's start with this. Let's go with this ones because this has like normal labeling. Open link in new tab. Alright. Doc, do you like glue hot or chilled? What kind of a question is that, Minokan? Alright. Okay, this is a normal X-ray. Wait, let's get the like a clear one. This one. Here we go. This is a normal X-ray. This is a normal X-ray, okay? So like here in this label, this over here, see this? It's if what you need to know in an X-ray is, you know, it's black, white, and gray. If the more white something is, the more solid or dense it is. So that's why the bones here are white, very white. The bones are white. So the more white, the more dense. The darker it is, the more air or fluid there is. So more of air. So like just think that white is more solid and the black is more air or fluid. That's why when you see this over here, you see this tube over here. This tube connects, goes down and connects here, and there's another branch right here. It's a little faint, but it connects here. This is your trachea, and then the trachea that connects to the bronchus. Okay, so the reason why it has some black is because it's hollow. This is where the air goes when you breathe, and it goes to the lungs. That's why it connects to the lungs. It has a branch like this, and this is your lungs. All right, guys. See that? Aren't those vertebrae? Yes, this one's right here. The ones you see that are like little boxes. These are the vertebrae. But I'm talking about the tube that's here, that's black. You can see it. You can see this tube. Actually, I think Mayo Twister is here. Mayo Twister, are you there? One of my viewers is Mayo Twister. He's actually a radiologist. So he can correct me if I'm wrong. He's a radiologist, so he specializes in these things. But as a surgeon, we have to know at least the basic stuff. Zo, thank you for the 100 bits. Thank you very much. Alright. So these are the lungs. Now, the normal lungs are not just plain black, okay? They have to have like, you see these? They have like little veiny stuff. Gray. That's normal. Okay, that's normal. And then here at the center, this one is the heart. I thought heart's on the right. Nope, they're not. The heart is at the center of the chest. Now, some images, if you look at cartoons, they would say the heart is here on the... This is actually the left, because we're looking at the front of a patient. This is the left side of a patient, of a person. You would see the heart here on the left. But that's because when you listen to the heartbeat, it's loudest on the left. Because you see this? This is the ventricle, the left ventricle. That's why people make it seem like, oh, the heart's on the left. It's not. It's in the center. What's the longest operation you've done so far? A Whipple's procedure that took 12 hours. The one yesterday was just 9. I've been to one that's 12 hours. Hello, Brad. Welcome to my stream. So yeah, this is the heart. This is the right atrium of the heart. The right ventricle, left atrium. This is the aorta. That's basically it. And these over here, these white, slightly white stuff you see here, those are the ribs. You can see that they're connected to the vertebra. Yeah. Aren't you like super tired right now? Oh yes, I am, but I got energy for streaming. Don't worry about it. I'm good. Are you a general surgeon? Yes, I'm a general surgeon. Alright. Next, after that, over here, you see this? This is called the diaphragm. It's a muscle that separates the chest from the abdomen inside. So, because if you... this is also the muscle for breathing. This helps you breathe. So when you inhale, the muscle... I think it contracts and then it makes the expands your lungs, and if you exhale, it pushes the air out or shrinks your lungs. And the importance of this diaphragm is, like I said, it separates the chest from the abdomen. If you don't have the diaphragm, your abdomen, your intestines will all go up here into the chest. And if that happens, if you have a hole in your diaphragm and your intestines all go up here in the chest, it's called a hernia. And stuff like that, you need surgery for that. Hello, Ruby! Hello. If you remove the mediastinum for a surgery, do you glue it? What? No. But not in the... Oh, your dad has a hernia. Oh, yeah. Hernia is usually more common in the inguinal or dun sa singit. I know that. That's common. That's very common. Seraph is tired. Doc, one more question. Do you get nervous whenever you have to perform an operation? Yeah, there are times when I do get nervous. It happens. Is that the feet? Bread, no, this is the chest, okay? This is the chest. So the diaphragm is like a boundary. It's let me show you. Wait, no, here. Diaphragm. Diaphragm anatomy. Here. Here we go. There, this is the diaphragm. You see, it's separating the chest from the abdomen. It's a muscle. I would be laughing, but I'm more scared. I don't know why Bread thought these were feet. Here we go. So yeah, these are all the very the names of all the stuff, but you don't need to know. For you guys, you don't need to know all of this. Well, I think this would be of interest to you. You see this X-ray? You can tell that it's an X-ray of a male patient. This is definitely a male patient because this one is a female patient because you can see the shape of her boobs. See this? You can actually see boobs in X-ray. So if you're given a plain X-ray with no name, you'd know if it's a female or a male. Yes, you can see the boob shadows in the X-ray because you know boobs are made out of fat, so there's some density in there. That's why there's a shadow. All right, I know you guys like that information. You can now look at X-rays. You can look at a random X-ray on the internet or in a hospital and say, "Oh, this is a female." Jenku, thank you for following. Welcome to my stream. Where's the jail chat redeem? Oh wait, I don't have it. Did I? Oh, I must have removed that. I forgot to put it back. I'm sorry. Oh look, Maya Twister's here. He's the expert in this. I'm only gonna teach basic shit. So I'm pretty sure this guy's a male or probably a very flat female. All right. So, what do you guys want? What other, wait. Okay, let's look at, you want to look at COVID, right? COVID X-ray. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Okay, which one here? Okay, this one looks, God, this looks so terrible here. This one. This looks so bad. Alright. Okay, now knowing that this is a normal chest X-ray, you guys. This is a normal chest X-ray, but look at this. Look at this foggy Silent Hill kind of looking X-ray, okay? This part is kind of hazy. So you know there's something going on here. Especially here. If you compare it to this, there's no haziness going on. You can have these, but these are normal. They look like little veins or little blood vessels or little branches. But if you have this shit right here, this is a COVID X-ray, by the way, according to Google. But for us surgeons, if we know that this is a normal X-ray and we see shit like this, we know there's something going on. I would call it a pneumonia. Well, COVID is a pneumonia. So there, we got pneumonia here. So, yeah. And the heart looks kind of big too. The heart looks big. The heart looks huge. This is a huge ass heart, man. But here, look, guys. You can see the what do you call this? The trachea, and then the bronchus, the bronchi, branching out. See, it's the same. Can they still breathe even if the trachea's here? You can still see it. The trachea's here. In a pneumonia, you don't involve the trachea. The pneumonia is just in the lungs. So technically, air should be passing by, but then their lungs are not working properly because of all this shit going on in their lungs. Bilateral infiltrates, yeah. That's how they describe it. Mayo Twister is a radiologist. He knows that. He knows this a lot more than I do. He's a radiologist. But I gotta know this stuff. Alright, what else? Oh, I know one. Let's go to something I always see. Pneumothorax X-Ray. Alright guys, this is something I always see. It's a good one. This is a good one. This is like, oh god, it's so small. It's so tiny! Alright, here we go. This one. Now, do you see what's wrong here? I wonder if you guys... Okay, you guys, do you see what's wrong here? I'm gonna show you the normal X-ray, okay? This is a normal X-ray. Do you see what's wrong here? Do you... Do you guys see air not in the lungs? Not really. Not air not in the lungs. Not really. Right lung. Left lung is kaput. One is grayed out. Okay, guys. See this L? This means left. So this is the left side. This is the right side. Which one do you guys think is Which one do you think is Which one do you think is abnormal? Right lungs are deflated, left lung looks hazy. What? Not really. Left lung looks hazy? What? This is left, okay? Over here, you see this L? This is left, this is right. So if you say left, I'm gonna look at this. Okay. Oh god, Maya Twister! Stop giving away the answers! Stop giving away the answers, Maya Twister! Okay, guys. As Maya Twister said, this is a pneumothorax. This is a pneumothorax, okay? A pneumothorax means there's air in the chest that is not supposed to be there. The abnormal one is actually the left lung. Remember, guys, that the lungs normally, yes, they're kind of black, but they have little branches here. If you look at this, it looks so clean. There are no branching out, but then you see this little thing. Actually, this here is the lung. This little thing right here is actually the lung. This is just air. It's called a pneumothorax. And you... Silas, maybe you can type it that way. Or I'll do it. Pneumothorax. Pneumothorax left. And this is also a male patient, I think, because I don't see any boobs. So, what do we do with this? In a pneumothorax, you have to let the air out. A pneumothorax means you have air inside the chest. It can be left or right. That is not supposed to be there. The air, there's so much air in the chest that it squishes your lungs. This is the lung, actually. This thing right here is the lung. It squished the lung. And the lung can't expand because there's so much air. CTT, yeah. As surgeons, we do a CTT or a chest tube thoracostomy or a closed tube thoracostomy. I will show you what a closed tube thoracostomy is. Wait, let me make sure that there is no gross pictures again. Hold on. CTT. Oh god, I typed in CTT and a label came out. Closed tube thoracostomy. Let's see. Oh god, there are actually gross pictures here that I don't want to show you. Now you guys, okay, this one is good. This is it. Open image in new tab. Here we go. Alright. Oh look, see. Here. Your practical balloon in this point. Pretty much. Oh, thank you for gift subbing Minokagazo. Thank you. Alright. So what do you do with a pneumothorax? You put a tube. As surgeons, we put a tube. So this is the procedure. It's called a CTT for short, or a closed tube thoracostomy. Basically, we just put a tube. We just stuff a tube in his chest. That's basically it. We make a small incision in the chest and stuff it with a tube to let the air out. That's basically, here, there's actually photos of it right here. I don't think it's that gross looking, I guess. Here, there's one. Oh god, it's so tiny. Oh, here! There it is. We got that. That's basically it. That is what a chest tube thoracostomy is. Closed tube. I keep saying chest tube. It's closed tube thoracostomy. Looks painful. Actually, it is. That's why we have to use a local anesthesia. Before you cut through the skin, you have to put anesthesia. Which rib do you poke into? I usually poke between between the 5th and the 6th rib. I'd like to know how it happened. What? Oh, you mean the pneumothorax? Pneumothorax can be caused by a lot of things. It can be from tuberculosis. It can be from trauma. Yeah. The tube should be below the rib. Yeah, it should be below the rib. Well, no, actually, on top of the rib. Don't. When you insert the tube, you don't insert it. Let me see. Let me look for a better picture here. Let's look for a better image that shows how an. Is this it? Oh wow! Thank you for the 310 bits. Thank you, Zoo. Thank you so much. Wow. Okay, this one. You see this? You're supposed to poke. You're supposed to pierce. You have to be on top of the rib because you want to avoid the blood vessels. Actually, in this case, the blood vessels are supposed to be below the rib, not on top. I don't know why this is on top. It's supposed to be below. This is why when we place the tube, we place it like right on top. We rest the tube on top of the rib and not below the rib. Good doctor. Oh, actually, yeah. That's a good example. That is a very good example. The Good Doctor. The first episode of A Good Doctor. He did that. He did it closed tube thoracostomy, but using different materials because he was out in the street. They used what did he use? A ball pen? Was it a pen? And straw? Was it straws? I watched the Japanese live action of that, by the way. I didn't watch the American one or the Korean one. But it's basically the same. Basically the same. Hi! Hello, Harmon Holiday! Welcome to my medical education stream. So, yeah. And when you, after you put the tube in, you have to connect it to a bottle, a water seal bottle. And it stays there, the tube stays there for a few days until, if you have air inside the chest, it should be bubbling. There would be bubbles coming out of the water in the bottle. Is there a, let me see, is there one that shows a bottle? I don't think. Oh yeah, here we go. This, we got one here. Oh, wait. Here we go. See this? Here's an example of the bottle. Is that even realistic? I think you can do it. It can be done. If you hit hard, if you hit deep enough, it can be done. It can be done with a ball pen because sometimes we use a needle if we don't have a chest tube. So here's the bottle. The bottle would have bubbles coming out if you still have air. When the patient's breathing, the air would come out here. If there's no more bubbles, that means there's no more air. And you would do a repeat chest X-ray. And to see if the lung expanded. If the lung is expanded, you can remove the tube, actually. You can remove the tube. Time to experiment again. Dude, guys, don't try it at home, okay? You might actually stab something vital. If someone can't breathe, you don't just stab someone. You don't just stab someone, okay? Alright. Next, what else? Alright, next. Let's look for, I'm gonna show you another X-ray, you guys, okay? So that's a pneumothorax. The normal, this is a normal chest. Let's give you something else. Pleural effusion X-ray. Okay, let's see. Aha! Let's get this one. Alright, guys. I'm gonna ask you all again, which side do you think there's something, do you see something wrong in this X-ray? And which side is it? Left or right? Remember, this is the right, this is the left. Both. Alright, this is the normal X-ray, okay? This is a normal X-ray. So, right. Yeah! Okay, it's the right. This is a pleural effusion. So this right here, the right side is the one that's abnormal. This right here is fluid. Okay, you can't even see the diaphragm anymore. But you'll know that there's fluid in the lungs because it's white out. And there's blunting of the... You know how the lung here, it would be sharp at the edge? Over here, there's a blunting. That's why sometimes there's like little fluid. But this one has like almost half the chest, the side of his chest filled with fluid. I think probably have like 1 liter in here. You think it's 500? Sometimes I see this and there's like 1 liter that comes out. Wow, why is there fluid? Okay, the cause of this, there's a lot. It can be tuberculosis again. It can be a heart disease. It can be kidney disease. It can be infection. Yeah. He's human fluid sa kabababe yan. Bruh. Kabababe, patayin. This can also be from trauma. Like, oh yeah, and cancer, that's another cause. Cancer, malignancy. Cancer is one cause. It can also be, if it's a trauma patient, it can be blood also. Blood in the chest, inside would appear white also. You would know it's blood because if a patient's X-ray looks like this after he got stabbed, you know it's blood. And they call that hemothorax. Tayo na riyon. Puro kasi sa kaka-computer. Bruh! So, what is the treatment for this? The treatment for this is also a chest tube. Like a while ago, like I said, the closed tube thoracostomy. But this time, instead of bubbles coming out, you'd have fluid coming out of the tube. Hemothorax. Yeah, hemothorax would be blood inside. So if you stab someone in the side and the fluid fills out, it's salt. So yeah, surgeons do a chest tube. Pay me and I'll do a thorax. If you don't want a chest tube, if you don't want a chest tube like done on you, you can do a needle thoracentesis. I will show you. A while ago, I showed you guys a closed tube thoracostomy, but if we're gonna do a thoracentesis, this is just needle. It's very, this one. Instead of a tube, it's a needle. Oh god, it's so tiny. Here. It's a syringe with a really long needle. You just poke the chest and then you just aspirate the fluid. And there you go. And this one, you don't have a tube in it. So once you do this and you aspirate all the fluid, you can just remove the needle and then put a dressing. And that's it. Patient can go home. Can you evac that fluid by standing upside down? Of course not. He doesn't look like he's having a good time. Of course he doesn't. Can't breathe. That's how you extract the VTuber. Oh god. Imagine having to give your VTuber fluids. Lung fluids. VTuber lung fluid for sale. Fine needle. No, it's not a fine needle. It's a larger needle, a large bore needle. VTuber fluids, yes. So basically they drain the fluids. Yeah, they do. Lung pee. Lung pee. But yeah, this is only for pleural effusion. If it's a trauma, you don't do this. Trauma, it's tube. You have to use the actual tube for this. So if it's blood, you need to use the tube. Okay. Alright, next. Next would be, let's see. Oh! What would be a good one? I already showed you guys pneumonia, pneumothorax, pleural effusion. That's the usual ones I see. Ah, okay. Chest X-ray. Oh god, what is this? Aha! Let's look at this. Or wait. What's a good one? Wait, I don't understand why this specific photo right here, the guy's giving the finger for some reason. I don't know why, but okay. Alright. Rib fracture X-ray. This one's a little tough to find. Alright, here we go. He's using Pacquiao the X-ray. Okay, this is a little this one is not involving the lungs anymore, but more on the bones. So, rib fracture. This is a normal X-ray with a normal no, this is not a normal X-ray. I'm sorry. This is a normal X-ray with the ribs. Like I said, this is the ribs. 1, 2, 3, 4. These ones, and they're they're smooth, and there's no breaks. But if you look at this one right here, you can see that there are fractures. There's a break. It's not straight. Unlike here, you can actually compare to the other side. So these are rib fractures. This is pain. Broken ribs must suck. Yeah, it's painful to breathe when you have broken ribs. So this is a rib fracture. What else? What else can you see in an X-ray? Let's see. You can also see here. Oh god, it's so tiny again! Why? Why are you so tiny? There we go. Alright, this one. This one right here has normal lungs. But, and normal ribs. Do you guys see what's wrong here? Do you guys see what's wrong here? I want to know if you guys can see what's wrong with this X-ray. I can just say the lungs are normal and the ribs are normal, but there's something wrong. Cardiomegaly, no. This dude's collar is broken. Rion got it! Rion got it! The clavicle, look at this! You see this right here? This is normal, this is your collarbone. This right here is fractured. Look at this! Napasobra sa internet cafe. Ayan, ano, keyboard. Is this what happens when you're a keyboard warrior? Yeah, this is a fracture. Clavicular fracture. This is the clavicle or the collarbone. There's a fracture here. This is normal. I want to see the non-X-ray version of these. The actual one, they just look like bulges on your collarbone. Like a bulge on the neck, on the side of your neck, between your neck and shoulder. As long as there's no wound, it just looks like a bulge there. Nahuli na may kabit. Bruh. Natalo sa LOL, nag-rage quit, ayaw magbayad. Tangina. Alright, let's look at more X-rays. I think that's it. That's one of the most common things I see in a chest X-ray. Most common things I see in a chest X-ray. So let's go to abdominal X-ray. I mean, as a surgeon, okay, there are other things you can see in an X-ray, but as a surgeon, like for example, enlarged heart, I don't really, you know. Here, let's look at this. This is the abdomen. Abdominal X-ray. So, you can see the spine. This is the pelvis. Pelvis, and then the tailbone or the sacrum. This is the attachments of the thigh. This is a normal abdominal X-ray. What's the most unusual thing you saw in an X-ray? Unusual. The most unusual thing I saw in an X-ray would be this. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna show you the X-ray. Here we go. Alright guys, this is a normal X-ray. Do you see what's wrong here? Do you guys see what's wrong here? I mean, it's pretty obvious what's wrong here. Okay. This X-ray is the X-ray of a child who swallowed a coin. And you can see the coin here. It's a coin. No, this is an X-ray of a child who swallowed a coin, okay? It happens. I get these a lot. I get this a lot. Thank you for the head pats. Yes, it's a coin. It's literally a coin. The kid just swallowed the coin. So, literally, I get this a lot. I saw worse. I've seen worse, but that was like a long time ago. I think the worst I've seen was... What is the worst I've seen? I've seen so many, I can't tell which is like the worst. Can it just be passed? Yes, actually. That's why when we get kids who swallow coins, we just observe them because eventually they'll just poop it out. Because the coin has nowhere else to go but down the intestines up to his butt until he just poops it out. Usually they just do that. It doesn't get digested, no, because it's metal. It would be funny though if a kid swallows a piso coin and poops out a 10 peso coin. Sometimes I joke with the parents, you know, they're like, they would bring their child to the ER and then, nakalunok siya ng piso. And then they show me an X-ray. And if I see the coin is already within the abdomen, usually if it's within the abdomen, it will go out eventually. I would joke with the parents, I'd like say, bantayan niyo po yung yung dumi niya. Ganyan. Lalabas din po yan. Walang ibang pupuntahan kundi labas sa puwet. Tingnan niyo muna po. Kasi baka 10 pesos po. Baka 10 pesos po lumabas. Yeah, I do that and they just laugh. It's my way of assuring them. Baka maging 10 pesos pa. Naging alkansya yung bata. Pero kawawa naman yung bata, lit-lit sapit, tas lalabas yung 10 pesos. Hey, come on, Cypher, I've seen a kid swallow a 5 peso coin. Yeah, anyway, I do that. You just need to assure the parents of these kids. Most of the time, they just poop it out. The only time it gets bad is when it gets stuck on the throat. And that one, they need a procedure to be done. But if once it passes through the throat and through the esophagus, it's all good. Alright. Anyway, back to the normal abdominal X-ray. These things you see here, the little, those little bubble things, the cobble rocks that you see, those are air within the intestines. So if you see these, it's the intestines. This is normal. You have air in your intestines, especially here. This is the large intestines. Normal to have air there. This is a normal abdominal X-ray. So, what if we have fecal impaction? Let's see if there's one. Oh god. Oh, wait. What's a good fecal impaction? What is this? Oh, okay, here we go. This one. This is nasty. Alright! Now, yeah, it's air. Now, if you see an X-ray, look at this. This is the normal one, okay? You have like air bubbles and shit here. Now look at this. If you see an X-ray of the abdomen with stuff like this, like granular, sandy stuff. Look at this. It looks granular. This one? Look at that. And this one looks like it got big because of those granular stuff. These granular things are literally the poop. It's poop. So you can actually say this guy's full of shit, to be honest. Literally, this guy's full of shit. This is all poop here. Look at this. He has poop from his rectum all the way up to his descending intestine. Or transverse, transverse colon. So this is an example of fecal impaction. Or they just have poop stuck in there, in their intestines, and they can't poop it out. It can be constipation or anything else. A lot of kids get this. Children are especially prone to have fecal retention or fecal impaction. Because, you know, there's some kids who don't poop regularly. They like skip a few days before they poop, and then they complain that their abdomen hurts. And then I ask them, when was the last time? Kailan ka huling dumumi? And then the kid will be like, hindi ko maalala. And I have to ask the mom, kailan huling dumumi to? And she'd be like, siguro mga 3 araw. I'm like, aha! I'm gonna ask an X-ray. And then I ask for an abdominal X-ray, and then I see his intestine full of shit. Like, okay, I see the problem. Kid did not poop for 3 days and it's all still here. Hello, Saki! Kid's full. Can you die from constipation? Not really. It's not from constipation. It would be the cause of the constipation that you can die from. Tatlong araw I should like, bruh, Cypher, the regular times you poop is once a day. So, Cypher, I think it's safe for me to say that you must be full of shit. Alright. Anyway, we're done with that. We're done with fecal impaction. Ay, wala eh. Iniipon mo yata yung dumi mo eh. Ewan ko sa'yo. Alright. What's another one? Ah, okay. This one is something we always see in surgery. That Pneumoperitoneum. Okay, this one. If we see this, this means immediate surgery. Okay, this is actually... Oh wait, this is actually a chest X-ray, not an abdominal X-ray, but I should show it. This is a... Oh god, it's so tiny again. It's so tiny. It's actually a chest X-ray, not abdominal X-ray, but you can see it in an abdominal X-ray sometimes. Okay, so what's wrong here? What's wrong here is... This is the diaphragm, right? In all the normal chest X-ray, in all the X-rays I showed you of the chest, you do not see the diaphragm separated from the liver. This is the liver. The diaphragm's always touching the liver in a chest X-ray. So, if us surgeons, we see something like this, you see this, that means there's air between the liver and the diaphragm. There's air. That means he has air, the patient has air inside the abdomen that's not supposed to be there. And if there's air inside the abdomen that is not supposed to be there, that means part of his digestive tract, either the stomach or the intestines, are perforated. Usually it's the stomach. It's a pneumoperitoneum. Pneumoperitoneum. This kind of thing warrants immediate surgery. Because you have to find out what is causing this. Because patients who have this for a long period of time, they die. Because of the cause. Is the inside of the body not supposed to have air outside of organs? Yes. You're supposed to have air. If it's the abdomen, you're supposed to have air within the intestines or the stomach, but not outside it. Same with the lungs. The air should be, you know, within the tissues of the lungs, not outside the lungs. Like I showed you, pneumothorax. This one is pneumoperitoneum. This one requires immediate surgery. You have to find the cause of this. Usually, it's a perforated ulcer in the stomach. We just close that up and the patient's good. It can be also a perforation in the intestines. That one gets a little more complicated because depending on how bad the perforation is, we have to take out that part of the intestine. Yeah. Alright. Next. What else? Oh, okay, let's see. Ah, obstruction. Let's look at obstruction. Bowel obstruction. This one is... Alright. Here we go. This one is one good one. Supine. No, I want the... This one. Alright, look at this. This one and... Ero Sensei, thank you for the sub. Thank you very much. And this one. Oh god, this is an ugly looking X-ray. I need a better looking one. This? Okay, this one is better. Alright, this is a normal abdominal X-ray. And over here, this one... If you compare this to the normal, you can see the intestine. These are small intestines. Look at this. Loops of the small intestines. They have so much air inside that they become dilated. Because compared to this, they're not dilated. You don't see any dilatations. You don't see too much air. But here, you see a lot of air. And they're a lot bigger than they're supposed to be. This is an obstruction. This is usually an obstruction, meaning there is something causing an obstruction in the intestines. Therefore, you know, air cannot pass. The air in the intestines cannot pass through, and they just pile up in the small intestines, making it larger. Yeah. Speaking of air-related concerns, this might be out of the blue, but what's the cause of passing gas or farting too often? It just means your intestines are just very active. Very, very active. Actually, it's better to be passing gas a lot than not. If you do not pass gas, that means there is an obstruction, and those things can get surgical. So, here in this one, this is an X-ray of a person standing up, so you can see like there's like little cut-offs. These are fluid, and normal X-rays you don't have this. You're not supposed to have this because the fluid is supposed to be flowing properly. But here it's not. It's just lying there. That means there's an obstruction. So the obstruction can be caused by a hernia or a mass. It can be a cancerous mass. It can be a stricture, something caused. But as long as it's something that causes an obstruction distally, no? Stomach is more like below the ribs, right? Yeah, stomach is here on the left side. You can see it, oh no, here you can't see it. It's more, the stomach should be here. So that's those are the things I usually see in the hospital about the abdominal X-ray. Now let's look at, alright, let's look at painful X-rays. Like really painful X-rays. The type of X-ray that when you see it'll actually cause you pain, like this right here. Look at this, boys and girls. This is a very painful to look at X-ray. I see stuff like this a lot. Okay. This is the kind of image that causes you pain by just looking at it. Magmasaur, thank you for following. Welcome to my stream. Yeah. It looks really painful, I know, right? This is one. Oh, hey, look at this. These are one of the painful things you can actually look at. Look at this. Look at this. I feel my legs quiver in pain. I know, right? Look at all these fractures. There's also this is the thigh, by the way. This is a thigh bone or the femur. You know what's fun? Wrist fractures. This. Wrist fractures. Yeah, this is the wrist. You see that crack? Although looking at this is not as painful. To be honest, the really painful ones are the ones that look terrible. Yeah. A lot of kids get this, by the way. A lot of kids get this. Every time I see a fracture like this, it's always a child. Is there more? Let's see. Gamer injury. Oh wait, what? Mayo Twister, give sub to anyone who can give the eponymous name of that wrist fracture. Yeah, actually it has its own name. It's called a radial fracture, but there's actually another name for this. Looks like Mayo Twister is giving gift subs to whoever who can guess the name. You guys can go Google it now. Someone got it! Arrow Sensei got it! Arrow Sensei got it! You gotta give him a gift sub. Oh wait, Arrow Sensei's already gift sub though. Look, he's a 1-month subscriber. You have to give him another one. You promised to give Arrow Sensei a gift sub. Bruh! Dude, you're gonna give Arrow Sensei a gift sub. It's almost November. You can give him a gift sub next month. I'm gonna take note of that, Mia Twister. When November comes, I'm gonna be like, you owe someone a gift sub. You owe someone a gift sub. Hilot lang daw. Hilot lang. That's another weird ass fracture I've seen. Let's see foot. Let's see the foot fracture. Did I see a foot fracture? Foot fracture, I haven't seen that many. But there's not much foot fractures. They don't look gross. The thigh ones are the one that look terrible. Oh wait, I know one. I know one. This, guys. Ha! Imagine having this kind of fracture on your left arm. This. This kind of fracture. Yeah. I think let's see. I think the best ones are the weird ones are the Aha! Oh god. Bruh. Alright guys, we got ourselves a nice foot fracture here. We got ourselves some nice fractures. These are called comminuted fracture. When you say comminuted fracture, these ones are shattered fractures. These are the painful fractures. These are very painful to look at, I swear. Liz. Bruh. Dude, this guy's... Holy shit, look at this guy's arm. Is this the arm? Yeah, this is the arm. Near the elbow. Do we amputate that? Not really. Glue is not enough. Definitely not enough for that. Let's see. Holy shit! Bruh, look at this dude! Look at this guy's knee! Oh no! Dude! I feel bad for this one. No, actually, in the hospital, I have not seen this kind of fracture yet. This one right here, I have not seen this. This is so bad. Bruh. Yeah. All right. I think look at this clavicular fracture. God, look at this one. This is like completely separated. His bone got completely separated, dude. Okay, is there fractures of the hand? I don't see any. Oh god. Bruh. Look at this. Fractures of the hand. This is a fracture. This one, ito, kaka-computer mo. Kaka-computer na fracture yung kamay mo. Sa kaka-computer mo yan. Look at this. Keep trash talk pa more. Too much gamer energy, the finger broke. Yeah. What's the medical classification of that kind of horrible fracture? What do you mean by horrible? The one I showed you a while ago with that shattered fractures? Those are called comminuted fractures. The worst ones, those are the ones that are really shattered. I'm not an expert when it comes to fractures, but because you know I'm not an orthopedic surgeon. The specialists for this are called orthopedic surgeons. But I have to know if there is a fracture in a bone or not. So some fractures are pretty obvious, like this. This is pretty obvious. This is a pretty obvious fracture. Some are not so obvious. Like a linear fracture, I think. Linear fractures are sometimes not so obvious. Like, what? That's a linear fracture? What? Like this. I don't even notice this is a fracture. Like this one right here. They say this is a fracture. I'm like, I don't see it. So there's some fractures that I don't see. Because I'm not really a radiologist. Probably Mayo Twister would be seeing this and identifying this, but I don't see how that's a fracture. There are some fractures that are like, bruh. Bone chip? Probably. I think it's just this shadow here. But it's so minuscule. So some of those fractures I don't really pay much at. I probably miss those. Because all I need to do is know if there is a fracture. Like, you know, this is an obvious fracture. Because, you know, I in the ER, we get a lot of patients like this. Just get fractures because they just ride their motorcycles while they're drunk. Biogesic lang yan. Actually, that's what we do. We just give them pain relievers for, like, fractures like that. Those are the types of fractures that can heal on their own. Without a surgery. Another good one. A crack on a bone is called fracture already. Yes, as long as there's a crack, it's a fracture. Alright. I think that's all. Oh wait, let's go to facial fractures. This one I'm not so good at, but this one's a little tougher. X-ray. Facial fractures in the X-ray. What the heck? Okay, bilateral mandibular fracture? What? Oh, okay, yeah, this is a little hard. This one's tougher to teach you guys because, this is the skull. This guy has a fracture on the face here. This is a fracture. All you gotta do is just compare both sides. Like, this one has a space in between. This one doesn't. It's suddenly squished. That means he has a fracture here. And I think that's all I see. I don't know. But the facial fractures are pretty hard for me. I have a hard time with these. It's easier to see in a CT scan. He needs braces. Like, you know, a CT scan have, sometimes they have 3D reconstruction. So look at like this right here. Look at this! This is a 3D reconstruction of a facial CT scan. And you can actually see that his left face is... basag na yung mukha niya. Basag na! I get patients like this too. That man's good as dead. Not really. Sometimes they survive, you know. Some people who have facial fractures survive this miraculously. That's basically it, though. Plastic surgeon, I can milk you. Actually, yeah, plastic surgeons and head and neck surgeons would be the ones to repair these. He needs a new skull. Bruh. Yeah, alright. I think that's all for x-rays, I guess. That's all I can teach about x-rays. I'm not exactly pro at x-ray. It's not my specialty, but you know, basic stuff I have to know for... Hello, Micha! Thank you for the head pats. Some of these stuff I have to know for, you know, because I'm in the ER. I have to know if a person has a fracture, or I have to, you know, I have to know some stuff before a radiologist can give a final reading. I have to know at least initial reads. What is this about, Doc? About being a bakasi? Ano? What? Thank you for the hydrate, Saki. By the way, Ray Winter, welcome. We learned a lot today, even though it's not your specialty. Yeah. I know a bit of CT scan, but I'm not too confident. CT scan is tougher for me. Even I am not good at CT scan. I need the help of a radiologist when analyzing a CT scan. That's why x-rays are easier. CT scan is still a challenge for me, so I can't really teach that. If I taught that, I'd probably be teaching you the wrong stuff. Cleft palate pala yun. No, this is not cleft palate. This is a while ago I was teaching about pancreas, and then I went to x-rays after that. White Wolf, hello! Hey, wait, it's your first time chatting on my stream. Congratulations on chatting for the first time on my stream. How do you suture? I actually have a video on suturing on my YouTube channel. You can search it up there. I put up basic suturing techniques there. I actually have a video on that. On how suturing works. Wolf got called out. Well, it was Twitch that called out Wolf. It says your first time chat from viewer. It actually says here. ESCGC. Can a semi-serious fracture heal without any medical help? Yeah, it depends on... If it's minor, it can heal. It's better if you don't move around the limb with the fracture so much so that it can, you know, heal faster. That's why they put a cast. Or, you know, you can see in a cement. They put a cement. About vasectomy stream. Bruh. I have vasectomy. Did I talk about vasectomy? I think I talked about vasectomy before. In one of my male reproductive system or urinary system streams. I had a Thule stream and everyone liked that for some reason. What's the difference of sprain and fracture? Sprain is it doesn't involve the bone. Fracture involves a bone. As long as you have a crack in your bone, that's a fracture. A sprain doesn't have a crack in the bone. Tabiso stream when? I am not an OB-gynecologist. I can't... That is outside my specialty already. Tabiso, I can't do that. It was a Thule stream. If may serious fracture, meron din bang fracture na MU lang? Asking for a friend. Minokalo, what are you asking me? What are you asking me? Oh my god, Alronin. Wait, Ray Winter. Ray. I want you to type exclamation point Thule on my chat. I want to see how what the RNG does to you. Alronin typed... Okay. Tinuli ni Jose Marichan si Ray Winter. Oh my god, Hakwa, I circumcised. Oh my god. It was Wendell who made that thing on my on my chat. Sa akin, tinuli ni Jose Marichan gamit shotgun. Hala! Well, at least si Maniniko mukhang he used a knife. He used a knife. Oh my god, Ruby! Si Ruby, tinuli ko gamit shotgun. Oh my god. Insert Doom Slayer outfit here. Archetype. Tinuli ni Jose Marichan gamit katana. Bruh. Alright. What else? Tinuli ni Jose baseball bat. Grabe naman. I think baseball bat would be very very painful. At least matalim katana kesa ballpen. Japanese cut. Yandarun! Thank you for following and welcome to my stream. Blunt tuli. Wala chainsaw. Saki just got circumcised with a chainsaw. Good luck to you. Yan yung traditional style pero baseball bat kesa machete. Well, baka ma-cancel tayo dito ng anti-tulip views. Nah, I don't think so. As long as we're speaking Tagalog, I don't think we will. Alright, what else do you guys want to know? You guys have any questions? Let's see, it's 10. I've actually been doing this for 2 hours. Actually, wait, let me show you the suture. Someone asked about suturing. I should show. I have a video on that on YouTube. Let me look for it. Let me look for it. Hello, Seraph. Oh, wait. Let me look for the suture stream. No, it's not a suture stream, but it's a video I made. Oh, wait, here. It was a quick video. It's 5 minutes long. I made a video about. Wait, let me. I'll give you guys the link if you guys want to see the suture video. Here we go. This is the link to the suturing video I made. I was supposed to make one about bowel anastomosis, but I wasn't able to put that together. It was actually because I ran out of time. But yeah, that's my suturing video. It's a 6-minute video about how I suture or how I tie using training materials. Yeah. I actually made that last June. It's pretty a few months ago already. Prevention is the best cure. Surgeries involving cancer. Those are hard. Surgeries involving cancer. That's hard. Rabies? Rabies is more medical. It's not a surgical kind of thing. That's why most of the medical education streams I do, or medical education stuff I do, it has to be surgery related. Because if it's something else, like someone before suggested I talk about pharmacology, that is tough for me because pharmacology is very very med school. And I haven't been in med school for quite a while because I'm already a surgeon, so most of the stuff I read are surgery stuff. So anything pharmacology, I probably only remember very few. Like, not the nitty-gritty, not the specifics, just enough to know what the basics are. Thyroid surgery stream as promised. Yeah, maybe in the next month, not now, because I've been very busy. Actually, this next 2 weeks, I'll be busy again. I will be very busy. I am contemplating going on a hiatus for 2 weeks, actually, starting November 1. My last stream will be October 31 because there is a lot going on at work. I cannot, I don't think I can keep up if I stream, if I put scheduled streams in the first 2 weeks of November. Yeah, it's just that bad. It's that busy. Cause November 14 I have an exam. That's the last exam for the year. It's another big exam. So if I'm not on duty on that day, like, cause the exam will be in the morning, and then depending on if I'm on duty or not, I can go home after the exam. I can stream on November 14. That would be the next time I stream after Halloween. Yeah, I might need to. I am contemplating on going on hiatus for 2 weeks, starting November 1 until 14. We'll see. I might be able to like fit in 1 or 2 streams within those 2 weeks, but yeah, I can't do it like 3 times a week for those 2 weeks. It's that busy. I'm that busy. Actually, the work is starting to pile up right like here the last few days of October. That's why I almost thought I won't be able to stream today. I got so tired from yesterday's surgery, and then there's the ER duty. I was able to sleep in the morning after. Like, I was sleeping in the hospital because I was so tired, but I don't know. I was still tired. I wasn't able to prepare a PowerPoint for today's medical education stream. It was supposed to be everything about the pancreas, but I tried. I couldn't make a PowerPoint. I was just my brain was just dead. What field are you in, Doc? I'm in surgery, general surgery. But maybe November. Next month I'll do the thyroid stream. We'll see. Maybe I can squeeze it that one in within the first 2 weeks of November. That could be my one stream I can do for you guys. Because you know, in the exam I have to study, so I can just like study what I need to, and then use that as content. Simplify it for you guys. I can actually do that. That's one of the things I will try to do. I think thyroid is a good one because thyroid is one of the parts of the human body that I have a hard time with. Anything head and neck is kind of hard for me. Is Whipple surgery recommended for patients who have stage 3 pancreatic cancer, or is it discretionary? It depends. Like I said, as long as the tumor is not encasing or wrapping itself around the blood vessels, then you can do a Whipple surgery. It really depends. Stage 4 definitely not, because we would have what do you call this? The tumor scattered. Depends on the invasion of the tumor. Ano nga ulit ang thyroid? Nakalimutan ko na. Thyroid gland is the one in the neck. Yung, I think if I remember, people would call it boso. I think it's boso. Is it boso? Goiter. Goiter is the disease. It's in the neck. Thymus is in the chest. So, Boso, I think it's Boso. Bosho. I don't remember. Wait, let me see. I don't remember because I don't hear. I think it's Bosho. Not Boso. Bosho yata. Bosho? Is it Bosho? I don't remember. Because not many people say thyroid in like Tagalog or something. Boso. Bosho! It's Bosho! It's Bosho. Not Boso. I'm sorry. It's Bosho. Bosho. Yeah, it's Bosho. Excuse me. Oh my god, I'm starting to cough now. Sorry na, Bosho. Not Boso. Wait, what is Boso? Actually, that's... Actually, yeah. I don't know what Boso is. Did I say... What is Boso? So, what's Boso? I said Boso, but I wasn't so sure. Bosho. What's Boso? Peeping? Oh, peeping. Boso is an explicit film. What? Boso is... Oh, okay, voyeurism. Okay. Now I know. At least I didn't have to Google it. I kinda remember someone typing something on chat and I Googled it and I got scarred. Who was that again? It happened in another stream. I forgot. I think it was Mia Twister. Mia Twister said something and I looked it up and I got scarred. I forgot what the term is and maybe I shouldn't remember. People say prep and OR stat and other stereotypical for in medical shows. What's the Tagalog version of them? Tagalog? We just say stat to. we call the OR. Meron akong super stat dito. I would be like, may stat ako dito. Handaan nyo na yung OR. Pathophysio. Was it blue waffle? Wait, what is blue waffle? I don't know what that is, but that's not the term. Stat to be. Super stat. Yeah, I do that. When I say stat, it just means like this guy needs an operation within the next, hour or the next 2 hours. But when I go like super stat to, I mean he needs to go on the OR like right now. Wait, what's blue waffle? Don't you? I'm not gonna Google it if you guys are telling me not to. What is blue waffle? What is that? Wait, what is that? It's a disease? I actually don't know what blue waffle is. What the heck? Why? Why? What's so bad about it? I don't know what it is. It's a disease but Photoshop. Also, it's a fake disease. No wonder I don't know anything about it. It's a street name for a gynethy. What? STD? It's an STD? Oh, it's a fake meme. Oh, okay. I don't know what that is. What? Hello, Mama Bell. Brad here. The first thing I hear is STD. I'm sorry. Thank you for the hydrate, though. My chat is being weird. I will jail all of you. I forgot to put the jail redeem, but I can manually jail you guys right now. There, I just jailed you. I manually jailed you myself. You guys are in jail. What did I do? I don't know what blue waffle is though. What is your study strategy, Doc? I just read over and over and over again. Take and do a, you know, yeah, just read over and over and over again. It's hard to study when you're a doctor, especially in my position because I get tired. Wait, hindi pa ba ako nakakulong sa puso mo, senpai? Ay, Saki! Malandi ka! I am innocent, Doc. Oh, really? When you search blue waffles, it's safe. It just shows you literal blue waffles. Alright. Okay, we've been streaming for like 2 hours. I think I can end the stream. We can go raid someone. Let's go raid someone. Otsupon! Otsupon! I think 2 hours for medical education is good. That's actually really long. How to get 100k pod for tablets? That's for you to figure out. You will never reach 100k. Thank you everyone for stopping by my stream. I'm glad I'm happy you guys came, even though it's Scuffed medical education. I didn't expect so many people. I didn't even prepare properly for this, but you guys still came over. Thank you so much. I'm glad you guys enjoyed this. It's really Scuffed. Like I just discussed whatever was in my head. Thank you so much. It's a it's an education stream. It's always fun. Yay! I'm glad you guys enjoyed. I will my next stream is on Sunday, on Halloween, October 31. I'll be playing Night Delivery, so another horror game. And we'll see, probably after that my next stream would be another medical education stream. I'll see if I can squeeze it between November 1 and 14, because like I said, I'm gonna be really busy. My schedule is very tight. Yeah, I'll be playing Night Delivery, and like I said, when I play horror games, backseating is allowed when I play horror games. Because you remember the last time when I played Convenience Store, it took me forever before I found the Convenience Store in the beginning because I got lost. Because sometimes I just get lost, like what happened to me in Convenience Store. In the beginning, I spent like a good 30 minutes or so, or 45 minutes or something, looking for the stupid Convenience Store. Yeah. Do we have a raid chat? Yeah. Well, just say I don't know. What do you guys want to say? Pon raid, or you guys want to say something else? You guys decide the raid message. By the way, Shiori, who rigged your Duck Shiori avatar? It was Kiri. I actually have another one. The updated version of my Duck Shiori is with Kiri. He's still rigging it. I should be getting it sometime next month. It's been a while. Alright, okay. I think it's med education. Otsupot raid. Okay, fine. Otsupot raid. You guys like Otsupot so much. Fine. Since we're gonna say Otsupot, I might as well raid a PH VTuber, another Filipino. Let's see. Oh wait, let's raid Bread. I think did Bread just start or wait. Let me see. There's a lot streaming today. Hold on, let me see. VTuber Waffles. Oh god, there's an ad. What is this guy playing? Minecraft. Alright. Wait, why don't we go raid someone else? Like, someone I have not raided before. I don't think I've raided V... Since you guys talked about blue waffles, I found... There's a VTuber here named VTube Waffles. Local femboy cat girl VTuber. You guys like femboys? Do you guys like femboys? I know Chadomatsu likes femboys. But yeah... You guys want femboys? We're gonna raid a femboy. He's streaming Minecraft right now. His name is VTube Waffles. He's actually Filipino. But he's more active on Twitter. Okay, we'll go raid VTube Waffles. VTuber Waffle? VTube Waffles. VTube Waffles. Femboy cat girl. That's what it says here! Otsupon raid! Alright, guys! Otsupon! Thank you so much. I'll see you guys on Sunday on Halloween. Thank you so much for coming by my stream. I'm glad you guys enjoyed and learned some stuff. Thank you. And thank you for the subs also. Thank you for the bits and the subs and the new follows. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Myself, Nick Fan, thank you for following. Alright, guys, let's go. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.